Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Daniel and welcome back to my channel. So first off, you can probably tell that I'm in a different place to the usual hotel room. I've actually moved out of the hotel now. I'm actually in with a host family finally. This host family we're friends with one of the coach's host families that he lives with at the moment, and they told them to tell me that I can move in with them because they've got a spare room in their basement, which is really nice of them. It's great to be out of the hotel. Like I said, I was in the hotel for way too long. Literally the other day when I moved out of there, some of the hotel staff were sad to see me leave. That's how long I was in there for. So yeah, it's good to be out of there finally. So for this video, I thought I'd talk about the comfort zone a little bit, sort of go through my comfort zone experiences and pick out the key things that I've done in the past that I think have definitely developed me and helped me become the person I am at the moment. If this happens to help anyone, then that would be awesome too. But also, this is my own experiences, so I don't want you to think that I'm going to sit here and tell you what you should and shouldn't do, because I'm definitely not going to do that. Everyone's different, everyone's comfort zones are different, and there's different ways to get out of your comfort zone. One way might help someone, whereas another way might not help another person. So everyone's different, like I said. So for me, the first big decision that I made that I think really got me out of my comfort zone was deciding to move into university. Now, before uni, when I was at college, my routine was simply wake up, catch the bus to college, spend the day at college, get the bus home and come back. Now, to me, that is the perfect definition of comfort zone. Well, my definition anyway. It was just simply having a routine and sticking to it, not really changing, not really diverting into a different direction, just constantly having that one routine and just doing the same thing day in, day out, because that was comfortable to me at the time. It's what I knew, so I stuck to it. There wasn't really much risk of anything changing, no chance of anything bad happening. It was just the same thing day in, day out. So when I went to uni, like I said, I decided to move in. Even though the uni was only 20 minutes from my house, I still decided to move in because if I hadn't have moved in, I would just still have the same routine. The only difference would be I was going to uni, so I'd still wake up, catch the bus, go to uni, come back, same thing. So this time I didn't want that. I needed to change what I was doing, so I decided to move into uni, which was me going into a completely unknown territory, a different environment with a lot of different people. So going to university, like I said, meant being around a lot of new people, and that just wasn't something I was used to. I was used to sticking to that same routine, which meant being around the same people all the time and always having the same friends. And when going to university, I had to make a choice. I could either stay in my comfort zone and keep to myself, not really attempt to make friends, or I could come out of my comfort zone and try and be more sociable and be more confident, which is something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to make new friends, but I just didn't have the confidence to do that. And I think in the first year at uni, I definitely did that. I made loads of friends. I became friends with everybody who I lived with, which then led on to us moving in together for the final 2 years. And they became my best friends. And at the time, they probably didn't realise, but they helped me to develop as a person so much. They were very positive people. They always encourage you to do your best. And like I said, they played a huge part in my development as a person. So the next big decision I made when it came to coming out of my comfort zone was definitely when I started to do my volunteer coaching. Now, when I was made aware that there was a chance to do volunteer coaching, I didn't actually get involved with the coaching until a month after I was made aware, because I had to ring up a guy and speak to him, and I was so scared about having to pick up the phone and speak to someone who I didn't know. And like I said, it took me a month to do that. I eventually pushed myself to do it. I also had a friend who pushed me a little bit to do it as well, and I picked up the phone. It went straight to voicemail, so I left a message, and then 30 minutes later the number rung back, and I just stared at my phone. I started to panic. I didn't think they were going to ring back. I eventually picked up the phone, I started speaking to the guy, and then next thing I know, I'm having a little one-to-one informal interview with him. And then after that, I started doing my volunteer coaching, and I honestly don't think if I hadn't have picked up that phone and spoke to the guy and just started doing the volunteer coaching, I don't think I would be in the position that I am now, where I'm over here in America doing coaching. So as part of my university course, there was a lot of things I had to do that really pushed me out of our comfort zone, and I think there's a lot of things other people probably had to do as well that pushed them out of their comfort zone. And I think one of the things was presentations. Now, I think people can agree when I say that presentations aren't always the easiest to do. And when I first found out I had to do a presentation as part of my course, I got scared. Just the thought of having to stand in front of people scared me. But once I did it and got it out of the way, I soon realised that it wasn't that scary. And each time I did a presentation, it got easier and it helped develop me as a person. It got me more confident when it came to speaking in front of people. And like I said, each time I did it, it got easier. It's almost as if it became part of my comfort zone because I just got more comfortable doing presentations. So I think for me, the main thing that got easier and easier each time I did it would have to be meeting new people. Now, I know I said towards the start of the video that I had to do it when I first moved into university, but that first time round wasn't the easiest thing to do. But as I went on through university, I kept on meeting new people, I kept on meeting friends of a friend, or I'd meet different people off different courses, and it just got easier each time. And especially when it came to the final year of university and I decided to join a sports team, and this meant having to meet new people again and make new friends because I was going to be spending time with these people throughout the year. And when it came to meeting them for the first time, it was just so much easier to do. I fitted in straight away and everybody was so friendly, and it was really nice to be able to fit into a group of people easy. And again, I don't think I would have been able to do that if I hadn't have met people throughout the year and made it part of my comfort zone pretty much. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. There's two things I'd like people to take from this, and the first thing is that the comfort zone isn't always a bad place. I know a lot of videos like this make it out to be, but it's always nice to sort of go back to your comfort zone and just chill out for a little bit and sort of reflect on all the new things that you've done, because it can get tiring always pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. So it's always nice to go back and just relax for a little bit, reflect on what you've done, have a look at the positives that you've gained from it, and just take time out. So lastly, what I'd like people to take from this video is just try and push yourself. Now, I know that's easier said than done, and I saw a quote the other day because I'm a sucker for a quote, and it said something like, the comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. And I think that's true, and you'll soon realise that once you push out your comfort zone and you do that thing for the first time, you'll realise that it's not that scary, and when it comes to doing it the second and the third time, it just gets easier and easier over time, and you'll see the benefits from it, even if you don't see them straight away. In the long run, you'll see them. I have, and that's pretty much it, guys. So I shall see you when I see you. Bye.